Chapter 5 Oil. In a secret room at the Rose Goddess's mansion, Fat Demon Chief said with a stern expression, with a face that was pale because of the injury from the mantra's jaw. Fat Devil said had to find a way to get rid of it. This matter must be entrusted to you, ready to face the beautiful demon girl, and said that the youngster was probably starting to become interested in the opposite sex. You are the most beautiful demon in our cult. You go and destroy that young man's meditation first. If we can't destroy its meditative state, it won't be able to get rid of it. Using your beauty as a weapon plus your magic spell, believe that you can easily destroy that little boy's technique. The demon maid said that I would take care of it myself. At the famous university cafeteria, suddenly, a voice rang out, "Hey Mantra, look at that girl, it must be a star next time. Rice is as beautiful as Lisa Blackpink." Seeing, my heart fell to the corner of the eye. Beautiful, dead cow, falling buffalo. I want to know. As if deliberately, that young student came back and sat at the table next to it, of Mantra with saving. Sitting down, she took out her iPhone 13 from her Louis Vuitton bag and pretended to be chatting with someone with a serious expression on her face. After a while, she put down her mobile phone with a stressed expression on her face. A sorrowful eye appeared, along with saying that don't see me in existence. I am also an honorable person. Thrift saw it and thought it was my chance, and it seemed that she was heartbroken. Thinking for a moment, he turned to look at the girl and asked, "What's wrong with you? Why does your face look so sad?" Girl, looking up a web page, then turned around like he didn't care. "Safe, feel itchy in my heart. So I asked again, if there is a problem, you can consult us. We should be first year too. We can talk about anything. Don't sit alone and sad." The girl turned to look at him with an angry expression. Leaving the word out, that tiger. Safe to the point of being shocked. I didn't think that the beautiful mother would be so fierce. Safe has not given up trying, replied that if she made her unsatisfied, "I'm sorry." After hearing that, the young woman smiled and said, looking at her stupid face, "She also knows how to apologize." When Mantra heard those words, he even let out a shuddering laugh. Inconceivable that a woman who looked so neat and beautiful. Instead, he was a straightforward rant like this. Make you economically known as the scumbag to do something wrong. The woman heard Mantra's laughter and asked, "What's the problem with laughing?" Mantra thought in his heart that he had lost his job, so he replied, "No, I laughed at my friend, who do not know the season. Sometimes we just need some privacy, others can't interfere." The young woman heard that and was satisfied. This young man spoke sensibly. It's not like this bastard's face is so handsome, he can't talk to you. So he replied to the Mantra saying, "So I apologized to her too." After saying that, I turned around and sat down as usual. Seeing that, the Mantra caused a strange feeling of pity for her, so he thought that it would be better to have a conversation with her to ease his sadness rather than let him ponder alone. So I asked the girl what her name was. "My name is Mantra." The girl replied that my name was Lisa. She studied at the Faculty of Science. Save enough to hear. I'm glad because they are in the same faculty. So I told the girl that, "Oh, that same group, are you sitting here together? We'll be friends." The girl hesitated for a moment, walked in and sat at the same table. Look at both of them. I felt that there was no danger. Mantra enough to see a girl sitting shows that she begins to trust him. So he asked if he had a sad face just now. What happened? The girl replied that it was nothing. Talked to her father, but they didn't really know each other like this on a regular basis. After listening to the mantra, his heart eased. After that, the three of them chatted merrily as friends without realizing it. At the palace of the rose goddess, the demon girl reported to the fat Mephistopheles that the fish have started to eat the hook. Now I have become friends with that young man and his friend. But it seems that it doesn't interest me in an adulterous way, but more than friends, even if I use the magic, it doesn't have any effect. I just see it. Only his friends who have been enchanted by my spell seem to be tricky, can become an action on the wrong target. The fat devil said next, you can use various magic spells to make that young man become obsessed. His martial spirit would have deteriorated. So that it won't be a problem with us again, the girl accepted. Days later, a demonic woman burst into a hospital morgue. Took oil from the corpse of an old woman, bring down the magic spell to make it spray oil. Prepare to bring the pry oil to the water for the magic to eat. There will be an infatuation and intoxication in her, subjects will deteriorate like the boss ordered. When they arrive at the university after graduating in the morning, Save also invites the magic and demon that transforms into Lisa. Visit the temples as usual. But the mantra said that today I want to take you to know Maha Sampong. My teacher is a kind monk. Although it looks funny, it seems that you have a strong magical power. Because I have used Luangpu's talisman to be effective and taught me meditation techniques. The three people went to find Fra Maha Sampong at a temple located on the Chao Phraya River. Before entering the temple, they stopped by to buy fresh coffee for themselves and offer to Fra Maha Sampong. Lisa saw a good opportunity to add raisin oil to fresh coffee in hopes of giving the mantra a drink. Will have infatuation, so he took 2 cups of coffee, and while holding it, he secretly dripped a drop of elven oil into a cup and handed it over to Mantra. When meeting with Fra Maha Sampong, Save, who was normally bossy, took coffee from Mantra's hands and sent it to Fra Maha Sampong. Which cup is a cup mixed with pry oil. Maha Sampong, when he saw the mantra and his companions came to visit, was glad to pick up the coffee to suck loudly. The demon girl saw it, so she was startled but thought in mind, being a monk doesn't have much effect. Just think. Suddenly Maha Sampong turned to look at Lisa with sly eyes, with sweet words. What did you eat that was as beautiful as an angel in heaven? Beautiful destroys the city, destroys the path of nirvana. Lisa listened to it and made a nervous face. Contemplating in my heart that when a monk comes and likes what to do, the voice of Fra Maha Sampong doesn't stop there. Still dropping that, well, if Luangpu had not been ordained to meet his younger brother like this, he would definitely ask his parents to ask. Mantra heard it and didn't think much of it. I think that Maha Sampong is probably joking because he is a natural joking person. The economical side listened to Luangpi talking with his mouth agape because they didn't know each other's habits before. Think inwardly that we, even friends, do not dare to mention this much. After the three returned to Maha Sampong, they felt strange in their hearts because they kept on missing Lisa, the beautiful girl that she was almost unable to eat and sleep. After so many days, finally, the power of the elixir gradually disappeared because Maha Sampong performed his morning and evening meditation every day, thus unknowingly dispelling the spell of the elven oil.